Here we go. I'm removing this back switch. Remove that bolt right there. It's going to require that I remove the blue wire and the white wire with the red stripe. Okay, remove this screw on the motor shaft. Okay, remove these 4 through bolts. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Tap off the back cover. Save this washer right here. See this? There's nothing wrong with these bearings, by the way. It's fine. Everything seems fine here. Okay, now I gotta knock off the front piece. So I'm just gonna knock off this. And the whole thing comes out. I think. There it is. Okay, around here. You loosen this screw off a half a turn. It's a retainer for the bearing in the back. See? See that thing? Also a ring that goes in here. Sits on top of your bearing. Okay? Motor, there's no retaining clips. There's usually a clip right here, but you have to use those offset clip removers to take off, but that doesn't have them there. This front bearing is a little thicker, harder to spin than this back bearing, so I think maybe replacing the front bearing might be a good idea. So that's what we're going to do. So now I got to figure out how to work the bearing puller. Step 3. So now this is the bearing puller attached on there, and I just turn this handle here and it will pull the bearing off, hopefully. On the other end, I guess, bearing using this piece of pipe. So I'm just going to tap it on. Until it seats itself. So same thing on the other end. Okay, bearings are installed now. Seem to be nice and loose, period. Hammer on this end bell thing. See, it's not going on too easy either. Anyways, there we go. Okay, so pop the old seal out. Where's it? I popped the old seal out, cleaned it up, put the new seal in. I used this piece of wood that I made, wherever it went, right here. I used this piece of wood to push it in and get it seated. That piece of wood right there. Use that to push the seal in and get it seated real good in there. And then and then all you have to do is take the other seal, this one, and you just push it onto the shaft and tighten it down against the porcelain one. Okay? You tighten this onto the shaft against the porcelain one. And then you screw your impeller back on. You lock it up at the back with the wrench. Screw your impeller back on. And then put that white cap, remember that white cap with the lips facing out? You put that on the impeller housing, and then you install this housing over top of that, keeping this notch at the top, and then put your 2 screws in. Oh, and also don't forget, you got to put that Allen screw back in there to hold the impeller in place. Once you've screwed the impeller on, put the Allen screw on, and remember, the Allen screw is a reverse thread. It goes backwards, not forwards. Okay, so you turn it to get it tight. You turn it counterclockwise. Okay, not clockwise. So then I greased up this fitting here with some jacks, which is this silicone stuff that's really good for pumps. And then I guess that's the end of it. Okay, this obviously gets bolted on. You put your white porcelain gasket on, then you slide this whole housing over top of it, and your shaft comes through the middle of it, right? And that's about it. And then you put these 4 bolts on. Okay, so now I'll put the front piece on.